Welcome to Ravens Over. Please go to my channel, also hit the notification bell, like this video, and share. Protect trans rights, protect trans women, protect all women. Unfortunately, I'm coming to you with a devastating story. She's not dead, thank God for that, but she was stabbed up. I want to share this story about her life and live and share this video. I created this channel for people with different
Transgenders murdered.
to support you. There's a PayPal on top.
People
Remember
murdered.
one thing, there are a lot of times people can't stand in the truth, but you find one that does support them. Make sure they do not fall within a marginalized community as not being in existence. And you know that there are hard to find people that create a channel that cater to people who are different and stand in the truth. And the allies sit back and say, well, I have no problem with other people. Let me just stand in here to learn something and learn. No judgment.
Who support you.
I love you.
Stand in the truth.
A transgender woman stabbed multiple times in Germantown. The story is being reported as of March 21st, 2021. Now it's stating that Philadelphia police are investigating the stabbing of a transgender woman left critically injured. It happened on around midnight on Saturday at 200 block on Montana Street in the city Germantown section. Now they're stating that the police said the suspect met the 32-year-old victim last night and brought her back to his home where he lives with his mother. The investigation revealed that the offender began to rip her clothes off. Now it's stating that officials said that the victim pushed away, and which time the offender grabbed a knife and began stabbing the victim multiple times. The suspect mother called 911. The offender has later been identified as 45-year-old Robert Easley, who charged with attempted rape, aggravated assault, and sexual assault related offenses. Didn't hear a thing. Kind of crazy, but never know these days, said a neighbor, Michelle, of Germantown. Neighbor said that the block is usually a crowded block. They didn't know Easley well. I never really said anything to him because he seemed a little strange to me, Jackie said, that who lives in the streets, lived on the street for decades. I think it is scary for all of us, said Selena Morrison, the executive director of Mayor Office of LGBT Affairs. She said that the violence against transgender people is on the rise, but she also says that crime often go unreported, and when they are, they say the victim blaming it happened. A lot of them because of the fact are unknown. Often in the community, folks hear about these crimes and immediately assume that the person is being deceived by not knowing that this trans identity person is person identified, and that is largely not the case, Morrison said. Now the victim, who identified remains unknown, is currently listed in critical condition in Easley Medical Center, according to the Human Rights Campaign. So far, 2021, at least 11 transgender non-conforming people has been violently killed nationwide. You know, and I just want to share something else with y'all as far as the news article. Check this out.
Horrifying attack. A transgender woman is critically wounded after a man allegedly tries to rape her before taking out a knife. Tonight, her attacker is in custody. Saturday night, I'm Walter Perez. The big story on Action News is a transgender woman in critical condition after an overnight attack in the Germantown section of Philadelphia. It comes as violence against transgender people appears to be on the rise in the city and across the nation. Action News reporter Trish Hartman joins us live from police headquarters with full details. Trish.
Walter, that woman is still in critical tonight. And this evening, Philadelphia police charged a man with the stabbing, releasing more details about what led up to the attack. This is 45-year-old Robert Easley. Philadelphia police say he sexually assaulted and stabbed a 32-year-old transgender woman in his Germantown home. Police say they were called just after midnight Saturday in the 200 block of East Montana Street, discovering the victim had multiple stab wounds. Police say the victim was visiting Easley when he started ripping her clothes off. When the victim pushed him away, he grabbed a knife and stabbed her. Easley's mother, who also lives there, called 911.
Didn't hear a thing. I mean, kind of crazy, but you never know these days.
Neighbors say this block is normally quiet and didn't know Easley well.
I never really said anything to him because he seemed a little strange to me.
I think it's scary for all of us.
Selena Morrison is the executive director of the Mayor's Office of LGBT Affairs. She says violence against trans people is on the rise, but she also says these crimes often go unreported. And when they are, she says victim blaming happens a lot.
Often when community or folks hear about these crimes, the immediate thought is to assume that the person was deceived by not knowing the trans identified person's identity. And that is largely not the case at all.
The victim has not been identified. She is being treated at Einstein Medical Center. Robert Easley has been charged with aggravated assault, attempted rape, and sexual assault related crimes.
So make sure you hit the notification and subscribe to my channel. If I get more information about this girl being stabbed up and stuff, I will let you know. And the family and my sister, you're in my prayers. They did not give her identity, what she looks like or stuff like that. She's at Einstein Hospital in Philadelphia. Now, doing a lot of search and stuff and doing a lot of deaths, I want to talk to you about a lot of girls that's being attacked and also killed in Philadelphia. Now, this guy basically allegedly stabbed her up and stuff, and we don't really know what actually all happened, but she basically tried to stop him from taking her clothes off because allegedly he wanted to rape her, and when she refused to be raped, he got the knife out, he started stabbing her. Now, I did a lot of stories in reference to Philadelphia and a lot of reports I want to share with you, just in case a little brief summary of the deaths and the stories of the girls being attacked when it comes down to a lot of two-spirit women that's been attacked. Now, if y'all remember, I did Dominique Remy Fells. She was the one that was chopped up, dismembered inside of, they chopped up and put inside of the river, Cirque River in Philadelphia. Now, this is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She was only 27 years old. And remember, they cut her up and everything and chopped her up. And basically, once he found out, got her to a place, he chopped up in her place, his place. And after he chopped her up, he went on a run and stuff like that. And we had to try to find out who he was. We actually found him, Jones. He was arrested, 36 years old. Now, another girl that was killed and stuff, she was Tamika Michelle, 40 years old, from North Philadelphia. She was shot multiple times. Now, the guy they found that was basically, I found out more about it, was given information, and was Jason Smith, Billy. He admitted to shooting Washington, but after initially telling the police he was an eyewitness and gave a false description as far as investigation going on. So he basically lied allegedly about the description of the person that was the shooter. Come to find out he was the one who did the crime. Now, here was a woman, Kendall Stephens, 34 years old. The incident happened around 11 p.m. and she basically, they came inside of her house in Philadelphia. They attacked her. Came inside her house, they beat her up, they attacked her in her house in Philadelphia. These is all in Philadelphia that's taking place and stuff. Now, allegedly, he could be another case that was brought up on September the 30th. Now, this story is being picked September the 3rd, 2020. On Monday, 29-year-old Tracy Maya Green was found shot in the neck. Allegedly, she was in a car of a 2016 Jeep. Now, allegedly, they're stating that it was her boyfriend. I don't know, I'm not sure. It says officer in Philadelphia has stopped a 2016 Jeep Wrangler. That board passed a stop shortly after 8 a.m. on Monday. Let the driver proceed and even escorted the vehicle to Penn Presbyterian Hospital, where a 29-year-old Maya Green, transgender woman, was pronounced dead at the scene of a gunshot to the neck. The 28-year-old Abdul was taken to the police headquarters to question after police detained and allegedly responded for Green's death. He was arrested and charged with her murder, including no sense to us, which raised suspicion, homicide, Captain Jason Smith said, told us Philadelphia. Now, I want to share something else with you in reference to another girl that's been killed, London Kiki Chanel. Now, it's just ongoing. This is crazy. Now, London Kiki Chanel, 2016, 21-year-old Philadelphia man admitted to stabbing a transgender woman to death. Raheem Feldman, 32 years old, plead guilty on Tuesday to third-degree murder, and Feldman, 32 years old, stabbed London Kiki Chanel, 21 years old, to death, allegedly. And this is also taking place in Philadelphia once again. It is a lot going on in Philadelphia. Now, also, I found some more information reference to Philadelphia back in October the 12th, 2015. Now, on my live, I actually said about this, and it was Keisha Jenkins. She was 22 years old. She was a trans woman in Philadelphia who was recently beaten, shot to death on October the 12th, 2015 by Pedro Redding, 24 years old, had been charged with the murder and related offenses of the killing of Keisha Jenkins, a 22-year-old transgender woman that was basically, allegedly, attacked by a group of men. And when I talked about this before, because basically she was wearing them out, she was beating their butt, and they got upset and they actually shot her, and that's, well, killed her, allegedly. That's how it went out as far as that. You know, the thing about it is that there is so much going on in this world. There's a lot going on down there in Philly. Now, if I find more information about this girl that's been stabbed, she's in critical condition. She's not dead, so she's been stabbed. And basically, this guy here stabbed her up and stuff, allegedly. You know, the thing is, like, you gotta be careful out here in this world. Robert Easley, 45 years old, and stabbed this poor girl all up and multiple times and stuff. And he up there in the picture crying and stuff. I don't know why. You know, you stabbed all up and everybody said he was a little crazy. I don't know. The thing about it is, I don't know what's going on down there in Philly, but I'm praying for my sister to come out of this critical condition that she don't end up passing away. Hit the notification bell, like this video, and share it. You know, y'all, we have to be careful, people out here. I don't know if they knew. I don't know if he knew her. Were they friends? I don't want to speculate anything. All we do know is that, thank God she's still alive. But she's in critical condition, so I don't even know how. Can't even speak on that as of yet. So hopefully it won't turn into a homicide. And he's sitting up here in the picture crying and stuff. My thing is this: I don't know. I don't want to speculate that he knew or she knew or whatever going down. But what makes a man feel as though he could take a girl's clothes off? I do not know. If she said no, no is no. I don't care what was going on. No means no. And then when you don't hear the word no, when you hear the word no, you back off. Period. Period. When you feel as though you want to take matters into your own hand and just start taking clothes off a woman when she already said no, this is rape. This is an assault. And not only did add insult to injury, you're going to take out a knife and stab. Where do y'all get this energy from? Like, come on. So when somebody don't do what you want them to do, you're going to pull out a knife and stab them? Like, what? What am I missing here? I mean, just imagine if these girls start stabbing the people that didn't do what we want them to do. Just imagine women start stabbing men up because you didn't do what we wanted you to do. You know, it is amazing how people act like they're just spoiled, like they're on some "I'm better than you" type of thing. Like, come on. Y'all could comment below. Let me know if you feel about this video. At the top, there's the Instagram button. You follow me, I follow back. Share the video everywhere you can. I don't think many people know about this video, but you do it as of now. And let people know what's going on out there in Philly. If y'all don't know, you know now. Y'all comment below. Let me know if you feel about this video. At the top, there's the Instagram button. You follow me, I follow back. That y'all love you. And thank you for watching. Kiss the rain.